What is going on, guys? This is Ben here, coming at you very early in the morning here. Stayed up to get you guys the 12-win battle deck for the new Rage Challenge because there's a lot of good rewards here, and I want you guys to be able to get those rewards with your free entry, and I want to give you guys the best deck possible. And I learned the hard way. Like, I actually lost 3 times at 11 wins with my Golem battle deck here. This one is very, very solid at getting you higher wins, but this is the battle deck that has 12 wins. So first I'll show the 12 wins here. Yes, we got 12 wins. I didn't do it live here. I was just in a groove and I don't want to like take the, because I was playing on my phone and I don't want to, sometimes I do that or I get out of sync if I go on the iPad. We get the legendary trade token. Hopefully we actually get 8 zaps here. I need it for doing a trade. There we go. We clutched up with the zaps. Hopefully I can do the trade now for our clanmate. Sadly we didn't get a legendary out of all of that, but I can complete this trade here. All right, there it is, Hamboy69. We're gonna trade that. I just got my zaps, complete that trade for him. Honestly, like, it seems like Fireball and zaps, I'm always low on because so many people request them and whatnot. But all right, you guys are wondering what the battle deck is. It is this one right here. I'm gonna show the replay while I discuss, go over the changes. So it's the Bowler, you run the Goblin Hut, Barbarian Hut, Furnace, Poison, and Lightning. Like, this is very key here to run these 2 big spells, and I'll get into that in a little bit. Then you run the Elixir Collector and the Magic Archer. So I'll show you guys my 12-win match. So yeah, like I said, I lost to this battle deck a couple times, or some variations of it a couple times at 11 wins. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use this. I wanted so hard. I tried so hard to get the Golem to 12 wins, but I can only get to 11. At least the Golem's pretty consistent. But yeah, so you're running the spawners. Your main win condition is obviously, we'll call it spawning up. Just getting a ton of spawners on the board. You want to hopefully start off with an Elixir Collector in your hand. This one was interesting because I actually lose my tower early on by a Balloon Rush, and I could have used my Lightning, but since it's not a double Elixir challenge, it just feels like it sometimes because of the Rage. But no, I didn't have enough Elixir to take care of the Balloon with my Lightning or whatever. But that's my point here. We run the Poison and the Lightning because there's like 3 main battle decks. Like, sometimes there's variations, but a lot of spawners. You're going to run into a lot of spawners in this challenge, and you need to be able to take care of them. And pumps. Spawners and pumps are so prevalent in this challenge, so you need the Poison to either take care of all the spawners, take care of the pump, or you need the Lightning. Now the Lightning can be substituted for a rocket if you wish. I just like the Lightning better because I get that expanded range and I can take care of multiple spawners at a time. But I did contemplate very long and hard to put the rocket in there because the rocket is for sure taking that and it does a little bit more damage because a lot of people are also running 3 Musketeers. And sometimes if they have the Battle Ram, if they guessed right, they can basically shut down your Lightning and keep their 3 Musketeers on board. So that's the upside to the rockets. So either or of that, I would say Poison though is a must because you want to take care of those collectors for sure. Do not let your opponent pump up. Like, that is one of the most important things in this challenge. I will say a fair trade-off though is, say they have a pump and also like 2 to 3 spawners you can take out. I would say take out the spawners because the spawners are really crazy. Obviously, it depends on how well you're faring too. Like, if you got a ton of spawners and you're countering their spawners, then take the pump because the pump just offers so much advantage in this Raid challenge. But yeah, you just try and chip away slowly. Don't press too much. Just keep your game plan of building up spawners, especially if you see that they don't have a spell. Like, if they don't have a Poison or a Lightning, you're usually going to be able, you might lose a little early, like you see how I lost my tower, but just hold out. You'll do fine if you just keep pumping up and like and once you, like I said, once you realize they don't have a spell, you're 99% gonna win the match because you can just build up everything, and eventually they're not gonna be able to stop it as long as you were countering right. Now you kind of want to obviously just like place your spawners on different sides. The battle deck, it's really not that hard to play. It's just knowing when to pump up and basically placing your buildings spaced out at the beginning. So in case they do have like a Lightning or a Poison or anything, you don't just give them crazy value. But once it's the end, you know what they have. Just go for it and just go all in. And then you are going to play a lot of mirror matches though. And what mirror matches come down to is basically who's either got the pump going or who's got the better spawners. So just keep it that way. A lot of times too, it comes down to who cycles more spells on the towers. Because you're probably going to be canceling each other's spawn buildings out and Elixir Collectors out. So a lot of times it comes down to cycling your Lightning and your Poison, so keep that in mind too. So try and, if you can, when you're facing the mirror match for spawners, take down and focus on one tower if you're able to. So yeah, that was our 12-win match. I'm actually going to get into the challenge again because it's really, really fun. I'm going to show you this battle deck, do some real gameplays of it, but let me know how you guys fared in the challenge. If you used a different 12-win battle deck, let us know, because obviously we're trying to help everyone out here. Just let us know in the comments, and then maybe some of you, this isn't your cup of tea for a battle deck, so maybe you see someone else that got 12 wins. Good luck though, because the rewards are pretty crazy. You get a reward for almost every single win. I think for every single win, you get some trade tokens, you get some chest here. Our opening hand is actually really good. If you've seen Elixir Collector, you're really solid. I like throwing it in the corners. Sometimes I do throw it on other sides. He's being really aggressive off the start here. Minion Horde is really, really nasty, but we have a lot of things to deal with it. And the bowler, typically, so we are facing a rocket this time. A little bit, this might be a little bit tougher actually than our 12-win match, solely because he actually has a spell to deal with it. I'm surprised he was at 12 wins. But what we're gonna try and do is just save the bowler unless we need to like tank for something, or say there's a ground troop that we can't take care of. That's what the bowler is gonna be really keen for. Plus this guy does have a skeleton army, so later on that's gonna be pretty key as well. But I have to be careful of my drops because of that rocket. It's kind of like I have to decide which way I want to give him value. And I guess I'm gonna try and give him that value on the right hand side if he wants to rocket that, because this tower is gonna drop pretty soon here. So I'm gonna keep pushing this side, see if he wants to take it, because it's a little tricky right now. But once we hit this double elixir, we should be fine. He's not actually cycling his rocket, which I think is going to be a mistake, because you can see I'm just slowly chipping away his tower. So if you're facing a spawner like this, and you gotta take care of the spawners. Like if you have that huge damage spell like the rocket, you have to use it, because otherwise you're just gonna get overwhelmed like this. So I'm surprised he's not using it, especially on my pumps. He had good value there, he really did. But now we're just gonna try and overwhelm him. See, I haven't even dropped the bowler yet. I don't really need to. It's literally just the spells. On the Minion Horde, I'm a little scared of. I'll just continue to keep those spawners going. Bowler, he dropped right into that, so this one is pretty much gonna be GG. I don't really, there we go. Because like I didn't have a spot for my Barbarian Hut for a while. And when you don't have a spot, sometimes I actually throw it like this, just because, just to get him on board. It's not most optimal. I just noticed that I had the spot down there, but this match is already over. It doesn't really matter how I place them. So from here on, just overwhelm people. A lot of your matches are like this because they're especially early on. It's more towards like the 7 wins up is when you're gonna be facing a ton of spawners. So that's for match 1. I want to show you the golem battle deck too, so I guess I'll do one more battle with this and then I'll get into the golem. I was actually using the tornado instead of the poison early on, but then I was like, no, I need something to deal with spawners, and I'm chilling here because I don't know what to drop. I might save, the Inferno Dragon's pretty scary. I wish I would've, I was just gonna say, I might just want to save my lightning to see what he has, and I'm gonna regret this decision now, because I threw it on the Magic Archer instead. So, sadly, getting destroyed, getting dumped on here by this balloon. Similar to our 12-win match here. So as long as I don't get 3 crowned, we'll be in an okay spot. One other thing to note too, a rocket will actually take care of an executioner. So we'll try and let this executioner push to our side, so I can worry about him later. I don't want to pump because I'm kind of scared of the balloon rush. Alright, here we go. Now I'll pump up. If he wants to rush me with the balloon, I'll have to lightning it. I haven't seen a spell out of this guy yet. That's one key thing to know. I'm just gonna keep, oh, there it is. I'm really, really glad he did it over here. I'm actually gonna lightning it. I don't want it to get anything to my tower. And I want to take care of that minion horde. So, we're slowly chipping away on the right-hand side. We have our pumped up, or we are pumped up. Keep the press, or just keep the pressure on. That's all we gotta do. Keep cycling. It's really, it really just got into mindset like it's not over even if you lose your tower early. That's just the one thing. But on the Magic Archer, like I said, I haven't seen a spell out of this guy, so I'm feeling pretty confident here. And if I needed to, I can lightning and do all that stuff on the right-hand side tower over there. Alright. Slowly, just building up my huge army of spawn minion troops. Sadly, I let the balloon get there. 30-some seconds here. This time I'm actually gonna cycle this lightning just to ensure that I get that tower, just so I don't have to worry about it. So we have the advantage here though, because now his balloon rush is not gonna get through. The Magikarp just coming in clutch to hitting that tower from long range. Getting those snip snaps in there, dude. Quick scoping like crazy, man, and that's gonna be GG. So it's gonna happen a lot where because with this, the thing with the spawner Battle X, it's all about the build up. You need to build up, and a lot of times you get rushed or you lose a tower, and sometimes you can't come back from it. But sometimes but majority of the time you're able to. So good game. I'm gonna do one more battle here. Show off the Golem one. No, this one is still good. It's a little bit. It struggles versus the spawners though, because the spawners are just so dominant. Everything else really has a decent matchup versus. But the poison in there is to help you combat versus those spawners. So it's like a toss-up. It depends, like if you can basically pump up and everything. With Golem, I like putting it here because some people run those lightnings. I can see if I can off-center it, or not off-center it, just basically keep my pump alive with my other troops. Oh, very interesting here. I will be poisoning. Oh, there we go. That was a clutch poison. Was not expecting that at all. It just happened that you get lucky sometimes. So I don't think this guy has a lightning, so I'm actually gonna push the other side. He might have poison or something. I'm in a tricky spot. Do I want to just pump up or I want to push on this? Well, I'm gonna push on it because I'm kind of scared of his swarmy abilities with that clone and the Inferno Dragon and everything. Did he give up on that opening push? Okay. Made a rage quit. I guess we'll put on the dab there. Alright. Well, we'll do one more. I just thought of something too. Kind of mad about it. I probably should just be playing the second time through on my second account. I have the free entry over there. Need cards over there. So, oops. Alright, well, we're gonna probably take some considerable damage down here. I'm just gonna try and focus on getting the pump. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be tower. Not like crazy worried right now, because I have pump. Pump's gonna die soon, so I have to make a lot of. I basically have to go in with this push here. We're up on elixir right now. We're not gonna have to worry about that giant skeleton until he cycles a few more cards. So if I'm able to destroy him on this push, we'll be good. Wizard is out of play, probably till his next. He probably has his wizard in hand now. After he drops his next, he probably has wizard and his giant skeleton now. As long as I am able to win on this push, doesn't matter. Well, we didn't win, but we got considerable damage done. What did he, fireball? So that's gonna be a pump. I think that was a fireball. It had to be, right? That's what blew up my troops. Unless there's a new card in game. C4. Gotta get this off the tower though. Can't allow that giant skeleton to get there, because otherwise he's got that clone. Really, really nasty. Come on. I don't know if you guys can tell that I'm tired too. I really need to go to bed. So I don't know. This is one of. I just think the rage challenge is really fun. I love it when they have it in wars too. I think I was a little too aggressive. I should have just let that go to the king tower. That was misplayed by me. But that allows us, I guess. I don't know. I think we're good here. Alright, well, got it done. So a lot of times you can build up huge pushes with this. You didn't really see it, where you just like massively just destroy them with one huge push of bats and whatever. You could throw a clone in here, if you really wanted to, but I don't know. I like this one if you wanted to run the golem, but this is the 12-win one. This one's easier to play, and I think it's more consistent. But if you like golem, you want to try and get it there. This one can get to 11 wins consistently, 10 wins, whatever high wins. But it's just getting past the spawners. It's gonna take you out eventually. So other than that, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Stay tuned for more awesome Clash Royale videos, and I'll see you guys later.